Disclaimer. Hey everyone, just a quick heads up before we get started. I want to let you know I'm completely transparent. This channel shares my personal trading journey and insights, including discussions of significant gains. Please remember, past performance is not a guarantee of future success, and all trading involves substantial risk. This content is for informational and entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Please always do your own research and consult with a professional financial advisor before making any trading decisions. I am not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided in this video. Use this information at your own risk. This is the $8 challenge. Thanks so much for coming by. Today is episode 7, and I am happy to say it was a green day. Count was up 7%. I made 3 trades, plus 12%, break even, and plus 18. All of those same day till expire. And it was a rough day to trade. Just not a whole lot of price action. The opportunities were minimal and pretty choppy. On top of it hitting new 52-week highs, it kind of feels like I'm chasing at all times. It's just like any moment it wants to pull back, it feels like, but it just keeps going. So, like I say, the market never ceases to amaze me. Just going to keep riding that wave, and when it decides to come down, I'm going to ride that wave too. So please leave a like down below. Greatly appreciate it. It really helps me out. And if you're new here, please subscribe if you enjoy it. Now let's dive right in. Take a look at the 15-minute chart here. You can see the trend has changed a little bit. Last 2 days were very similar. Nice move up, basing out, and then a nice move up. Today kind of got rejected and then just kind of consolidated in this $2 range, which is frustrating. There are some good opportunities if you're really quick with it. There was one especially violent move to the downside right here, and I did not catch it. I was watching, and it seemed like I blinked my eyes, and all of a sudden it was way down. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to try to chase it. I'm glad I did because, like I said, it was trading in this pretty tight range all day. So, I'm sure some people definitely got faked out right there. Thought it was going to crash. They probably hopped on, and next thing you know, it's bouncing back up there. So that's why it's always so important to just wait and let that trend play out instead of chasing. It can be hard. I'm definitely guilty of it too. Sometimes you'll see it just ripping. That FOMO kicks in. You don't want to miss the move. Next thing you know, you're buying the top of the candle and you're down 50% in 30 seconds. So that's how it goes sometimes. Looking at trade number 1, you can see small trade plus 12%, and I only held it for about 6 minutes, and I got in at 8 right here and out at 9 right there. I was trying to be patient, wait for that trend to happen, and I decided to get in after I saw it kind of bouncing right here. It looked like, all right, finally we're going to make the move of the day. I've already been waiting, a half hour to take this trade. Let's go. Did not get that move. I kind of had that feeling, so as soon as the momentum slowed down, I was really ready to sell and take profit, and that's what I did. And you can see my next trade, number 2, I got in 6 minutes after I sold that, and that's because I really was looking for that move to 457, but we did not get it. So I got in and out pretty quick on here, and it looks like I could have made a gain, but really I just got out break even. So I waited till that order book really only had like maybe 300 to 500 on it. It was very slim, and that's why I decided to get in, because usually I try to space out my trades a little bit more, but sometimes if the price is right, as Bob Barker would say, you just got to take it. So trade number 3 to finish the day. This one was a little bit better. In at 11:12, out 4 minutes later. Caught a decent move here. After that violent sell-off right there, I kind of felt like after seeing this strong bounce that we're going to see it recover. And that's basically what happened. It was a choppy recovery, but it had this bounce right here. And so I decided to get in once it looked like it was kind of creeping to the upside and wanting to recover this candle right here. So a good play or a good strategy you can have sometimes is when you see big moves like this, is just being ready to buy the opposite. But be careful that you don't catch that falling knife, because that is not a place you want to be. But it definitely can be a good strong strategy if you wait for confirmation, see it's kind of happening, and then take that position, which is really what I did. But I waited longer than I probably should have to get a bigger trade. But either way, grateful for green on that, and plus 18%, so cannot complain. And the rest of the day, pretty choppy. I was not home, so I was on my phone. And for a moment, I was looking to trade right here. I think I mentioned in Discord, I was trying not to trade with my phone because I definitely prefer trading from a computer, having multiple screens. And when I started trading for years, it was all off my phone, and eventually it was a phone plus one little chart on my work computer screen, flipping back and forth on tabs, and then just having phone and iPad. I would bring my iPad to work. Or not, actually, it wasn't even an iPad. It was just an old tablet. And so yeah, man, there's just it's a journey, going from your phone and just kind of moving along as you have those, that chance. It's not like you can install a full-on desktop trader at work. Maybe you can. If you can, hey, that's awesome. But I know most people watching have to trade from their phone or their iPad or whatever it is. So, shout out to all you guys doing that, because it's definitely not easier. But overall, it will definitely make you a better trader in the long run. So, but honestly, I don't miss having to do it. That's for sure. So, much respect to all you guys doing that. But yeah, that's all I have for the review. Let's take a look at the account. And up 7%, nothing crazy, but those base hits definitely add up. Account being up 378% from the start, starting with $8, being at 40 now. I am very happy about that. It's so cool, the power of compounding gains. It was so hard starting with such a small amount, but now I could make multiple trades in a day and still have $8 left of buying power. It's really cool to see, just kind of that snowball effect, and really just being patient and waiting for those plays to come to me, and yeah, I don't know what else to say, but thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate all the support, likes, comments, everything. You guys are awesome, and it's so cool to see. I almost forgot. Man, all the people making money in Discord today. I'm not gonna try to name names because I'm horrible at that. But shout out to all you guys. It's really cool to see everyone kind of coming up with their own plans and strategies. Just because you see my plans or my strategies, it's best to kind of take what you learn from people and just kind of make it your own and find out what works best for you. Because not everything I do is gonna work best for everyone. And that's another cool thing about trading. It's like you can customize it to fit your life and kind of fit your way of trading, your style of trading best. So, yeah, I think that's about all I have. Oh, quick update on futures. I probably should have put this in the beginning, but I'm going to take a couple weeks off of that, and I'll be back starting either late July or the first week of August. So, going to come back on that with vengeance, and I look forward to it. So, anyone waiting for those futures videos, thank you for being patient. I appreciate it, and there will be more content to come, and I look forward to it. I enjoy trading options. Options are probably my favorite thing to trade, but I could see futures being number 2. So, yeah, that's all I have. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you stay happy and healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.